Whereas with the 5, they want to be alone. Like the 5 prefers to isolate, to study what is of interest to them, because people get into their mind. If they're thinking their thoughts and people are loud around them or asking them questions, they can't think their thoughts. So they like a clear mind, and they'll be preoccupied with that. And their fear of intrusion and invasion and obligation will keep them from relating to people. Like, Naranjo asked me to put his thoughts on the subtypes into my book, which I did. I said, well, aren't you afraid I'll just like take credit for it? And he goes, no. And I said, well, why not? I could do that. And he goes, no, you wouldn't do that. And I said, why not? And he said, because you gave everybody credit and people who didn't even deserve it. But he didn't say it like that. That's more the way the 8 talks. He goes, no, you gave everybody credit. You'll give me credit. And I go, yeah, you're right. I will. But it's just like he wanted me to put it in my book so his views would be recognized and validated. And I said, well, don't you want to just write your own subtype book, especially now how you can see, that when I found countertypes, it was true. And then you added it to your teaching. But he didn't add it for 14 years. And he didn't come out with a book after his work being validated by my research for 16 years. So that's really the 5. They become retentive, and they must know something so thoroughly before they'll risk that. And even when Naranjo did write his books, he always wove in people in his groups, what they said about a category, especially with the Enneagram. So what's in there is always what he learned from others, and then they would share, and then that would be put in the book. The 5 has to learn to share the little bits that they know without feeling that they'll be invaded further and be wrong in some way, and their views negated, that they're ignorant in some way. Their fears finding out they're ignorant. So they'd rather keep things close to the chest or be focused on their world. Now, the low side, of course, is they're isolated from others, the part where they don't want to be isolated. So it's kind of confusing with a defense strategy of isolation. One is choosing it, the other is being really rejected and cast out. And that's the dynamic with 5.